Hey guys, for this episode of Random Railcar Review, we're going to take a look at 3 of these Lionel 8-door boxcars. Now, I ordered 3 of these cars a few years ago, and the problem with these is that I have no place to turn these cars because they're so huge, even though they turn on 054. But I'm going to focus on the last one that I show you guys. This one I actually bought because I like the paint scheme on it, and actually I have a cat. Her name is Chessie. She's a tiny little thing, so I thought, why not get this one? Here's the second one. Anyone that knows me knows I'm not really a big Pennsy guy, but I ordered this one for a few reasons. One, I actually surprisingly like the paint scheme. And two, I knew that this car was actually going to be a car that's going to be hard to find because a lot of guys are going to order it, and it's probably going to become one of those collector pieces. So I said, to hell with it, let's order it. But yeah, actually, surprisingly, I really do actually like this paint scheme a lot. I remember seeing it in one of the, I think it was TM Books and Videos, maybe one of their videos. I don't remember, it might have been Pentrix actually, but I saw a couple of these cars in one of their videos from, like, 1950s, something like that. But I actually liked the car, and when I saw Lionel coming out with it, I'm like, yeah, screw it, I'll buy it. But I also figure, if I ever do decide to sell it, which I highly doubt I will, that it will be a collector piece just because it's going to be so hard to find. And every now and then I'll go on eBay and just see if there's any of them up there, and there's not a single Pennsy one up there. And here's the last one. This is probably actually my favorite one, just because I really like the paint scheme. I've only seen a handful of SP cars in this paint scheme, but they were actually the 4-door ones, not the 8-door box cars. But just for simplicity purposes, I'm just going to focus on this one for the details. Now I want to show you guys how these cars are able to get around 054. They actually have that kinematic pilot that Lionel introduced a few years back. And it's got this V in the car that allows it to extend out on curves, but then it snaps back straight. As you can see too, it's got the little thumbtack here for uncoupling. They also have rotating bearing caps. Let me see if I can get a better shot of it. There you go. And the underside of the car is actually pretty well detailed. It's not the most detailed, but I've worked on big cars like this too when I was working freight, and this is about as good as it's going to get. You're just going to see mostly, the only thing extra you'll see is like levers and some brake rods, but other than that, then Lionel did a good job on these. Yeah. As you can see here, we have the brake wheel, and it's got actually a chain down there too. It's got the handrails. Even the reporting marks up top are really good. Don't know how well you can see them. But yeah, it's nice detailing on this car. They got the sill steps there, grab irons. Now these doors, they do not open, unfortunately. None of them do. And I'm okay with that because they're more detailed, and really, if you think about it, if Lionel would have made these doors opening, they would have been less detailed, and I'm okay with that. It's not like I'm really going to put anything in these cars, and if I do, it's only 4 or 6 screws to open the cars up. And yeah, these cars are just huge. But they're very, very well detailed. Back when Lionel was actually making some good stuff. Here's the A end of the car. Same as the B end, only obviously it doesn't have a handbrake. It does have a crossover board, handrails, the reporting marks up top, sill steps, grab irons. There's the coupler. So yeah, did a good job. Roof looks good. Overall, a very well done car. And I like the paint job. I always thought these SP cars with this paint job were really cool looking. Well, that wraps up this episode of Random Railcar Review. Let me know what you guys think. I like all three of them, actually. I have more of the big box cars, but they're the 4 doors instead of the 8 doors like this one. So maybe eventually I'll do those cars as well. But other than that, guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm hoping to do more. And just stay tuned. See you guys.